Filming my video in the drama room at my college today. Oh, that's blurry. There we go. Hi! I've been to Walt Disney World a total of 27 times. Back in January, that number was 26. And at that point, there were exactly 2 attractions that I had never been on. First, Mission Space is hard because I have motion sickness, and sitting on a spinning simulator or even a less intense version of a spinning simulator does not sound very appealing, and today Mission Space remains the only Walt Disney World attraction that I have never been on. The second attraction, Tower of Terror. Now, I'm not actually sure why I avoided the attraction all these years, but I am sure that I really didn't like it. It got to the point where I would refuse to even have my picture taken with Tower of Terror. It was just, I did not like it at all. I'm not a huge fan of the waitlist feeling, so I think that has a lot to do with it, but I'm also 99% sure that it's because I was afraid of thunderstorms, so it has something to do with the storm that the attraction is based around. And then my band director found out that I'd never been on it, and somehow I got roped into doing it not just once, but twice. We were supposed to go with him last June, but then the wait time was too high and we would have missed our port time for Fantasmic, so it didn't actually happen. And there's video evidence of this, and as you can see in just a moment, it was a struggle.
You guys can do what you wish. I'll just go down in the book saying that, Lizzie, you said you'd go to Tower of Terror.
Well, okay, I can see the wait time. Let me see if I can zoom in on the wait.
I can assure you, I will get her on the next trip and record it to like every single second.
I can't read it.
The second she gets on the line.
I might allow for that if the documentation is done by Jonathan here.
Yeah.
He'll be gone on the trip.
You slipped out of another one.
I escaped!
Not yet.
You haven't, Lizzie.
To be determined.
I will get my revenge. I've dealt with you for 19 trips. I'm gonna get my revenge.
Log in, Ben, video at the same time.
Or maybe we say this. If she doesn't go this time, because she leaks out, she's got to go twice in the next time. And if she doesn't go that time, she goes 3 times.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
And you just keep a familial record of this. You know, every time she said, no, I won't do it, no, I won't do it. I'm gonna get a phone call in 3 years saying that she's got to go on the Tower of Terror 13 times.
Then I had to go on it twice, which is what we did in January. And honestly, I think I was more concerned about making sure that my picture looked decent than I was about the actual attraction. And if I do say so myself, I think I passed that picture test with flying colors. And of course, we have the video from my first time on Tower of Terror as well, but it's mostly just my screaming and blackness because that's basically all that Tower of Terror is. January, I've gotten a little bit better about going on Tower of Terror. In fact, this past trip I filmed myself on Tower of Terror, which is probably one of the most terrifying things I've ever done. I was so afraid of dropping the camera. Consider this a sneak peek for my June vlogs, I guess, because those won't be out for at least another month and a half. So now there's just a video of me screaming on the internet. Good. To be honest, I really don't mind Tower of Terror. I don't like it, but I don't mind it. I think as a kid I was just afraid of it, and for the past few years it hasn't been about fear as much as just the principle of saying I'd never been on it. I just felt like being stubborn, I guess. Granted, maybe it's good that I go on it now because there's really not much else to use your fast passes for at Hollywood Studios. And that's the story of how I ended up going on Tower of Terror for the first time in 26 trips at that point, and it seemed more interesting in my head than I think it is on film. I hope you enjoyed my first trip on Tower of Terror story, and check back in next week for a new vlog on Tuesday and a new Friday Fun Day video on Friday, and have a magical day.